So, this is Dice and Bolts, video number 2, first actual video. First one I thought I'd have a look at, based on comments, was Green Ronin Publishing's A.G.E Adventure Game Engine system. It is the system that was first published in the Dragon Age role-playing game series of 3 box sets, and then later on a book based on BioWare's pretty epic console role-playing games. Then it was used for Blue Rose, the latest version of their Green Ronin's romantic fantasy game, and then put out as FantasyAGE and Modern Age, which are generic systems, sort of toolkits for generic game hosting and so on. A.G.E system is nice, simple and straightforward because it uses 3 6-sided dice, and oh, what a roll! What a roll! 3 6-sided dice, and specifically one of them is an alternate color. FantasyAGE and Dragon Age call it the Dragon Dice. Modern Age, I don't have the book, so I don't know what they call it, and I can't recall what Blue Rose calls it. I've not really dug into that system. It's a very, very pretty book, if nothing else. And it's a roll high system, nice and simple. It only uses D6s, so 3 D6 for task resolution, and then a handful of D6s and D3s for weapon damage, that sort of thing. And it's pretty straightforward for the mechanics. 3 D6 added together, add your stats modifier and miscellaneous modifiers. So stat modifiers are similar to a D20 system, where you would have like from -2, -3 up to +4, +5. I think +4 is about the highest you can get for a stat through character creation. You also get bonuses for focuses, people, whatever they're called, in what you're trying to do. So you have a stat for fighting. So say, for example, the roll that we've just made here, perfect roll for the example. Perfect roll for the example. If you're trying to hit an orc has a defense of 12. You hit him, you've got +2 fighting. So we've got a total of 15 here. You hit the orc, nice and simple. It's a simple yes or no system, so there's no degrees of success, with a slight variation on that one. So if hit the orc, we then roll for damage. Nice and simple. Where it gets fun and where some of the crunch comes into things is if you roll a match on any 2 of the 3 dice that you've rolled for your action. So the roll that I've made has got a nice match here. You would then receive stunt points, and stunt points allow you to add extra little effects sort of here and there, based on what you want to do. So on this one, you get a number of stunt points. I say you get a number of stunt points equal to the result on your dragon dice, this different colored dice. So this would be a success with 3 stunt points, nice and simple. Interesting to note that that roll would also be a success with stunt points, but you get 6 stunt points because obviously we've got a 6 on the dragon dice. So the dragon dice, you don't have to match the 2 same color dice, it's any 2 of the 3 dice. And stunt points, if I can go share that one there, and that one there, that one there, and this one here. So here is a list of the combat stunts that you would get. Hopefully you should be able to see that. And most of them you can only pick once. Some of them where you've got like a little plus next to it, so the skirmish ability, you can move yourself or the target of your attack 2 yards or 1 square if you're using tactical combat in any direction for each 1 stunt points you spend. Knock prone for 2 stunt points. So on this one, we've got 6 points to spend. So we can say pierce armor for 2 points. We can say mighty blow for an extra d6 damage for 2 points. And then defensive stance, your attack sets you up for defense. You gain a +2 bonus to defense until the beginning of your next turn. So there's a fairly decent amount of crunch. 6 stun points is pretty impressive. Obviously, the most that you can get. You can only choose each one once. And then there's a similar list for role-playing encounters, so like social encounters. There is another one for exploring encounters, and there's another one for magic. The magic one then gets a little bit more tailored. So as you go up to sort of get more specialized in the magic, you've got like the generic magic stunt points. Then you've got a separate set of stunt points for each spell field that you've got. And that's the dice and bolts of it. 3d6, add a modifier, beat a target number, hope for a match. Simple as that. And hopefully I'll be back soon with the next system that I'm going to be looking at, which is probably going to be another d6 only based system. I'll leave you guessing as to what that's going to be. Roll well. See you around.